The Sephora Spring Savings event starts tomorrow, so if you want to see what's on my wish list, then keep on watching. Hey socialites, welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs, so if those are the type of videos you enjoy watching, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So tomorrow starts the beginning of the Sephora Spring Savings event. Keep in mind you get 30% off of all Sephora collection products, regardless of the tier you are with Sephora. For all other products in the store, the sale starts for Rouge on tomorrow, and for VIB and Beauty Insider, it starts on April the 9th. Everything I mentioned today will be linked down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out for more details. Let's jump right into the products that I've added to cart. I'm going to edit this down quite a bit, so let's go through what I have in. First up is a product that I've already told you guys about, which I'm super excited. This is actually in the top 2 products that I'm most excited to add to cart, which is the Clarins lip oil. I originally bought a Clarins set that came with 3 different shades, and I fell in love with the pink. There's 2 pinks, so I'll have listed in the description box which one was my favorite, but I immediately knew that when the sale rolls around, I'm gonna pick up this lip oil. What I like about it is it's a beautiful, soft, effortless shade of pink, and it has a high shine to it. After you eat or once the lip oil starts wearing down, it leaves this soft pink, almost stain, like a little shade to your lip that just looks like a natural shade to your lip, but better. That's too cute. So I already knew that was going to cart, and that's not coming off. So next on the list, I have the Forever Mood Discovery Set. So Jackie Aina, which is a beauty influencer. She used to be a YouTuber for makeup. I think she still does it sometimes, but love her. She was one of the first beauty, I guess, makeup gurus that I started watching back in the days on YouTube. Well, she recently launched, maybe like a couple days ago, 4 new fragrances that are in Sephora. I was able to pick up one, which is I Am Her. Spoiler alert, I really do like the fragrance. So I will have the full review up of that fragrance a little later on today, so be sure to check that out. But she has a discovery set where you can sample all 4 for $25, which I think is a really great deal, so you can kind of see what you think about them and pick from there. The Caudalie toner is on my list. Now, I've raved about this toner in so many of my recommendations videos. It's my most bought toner. It's really gentle, so I like the fact that I can use it in conjunction with vitamin C serums, BHAs, and AHAs, and it'll be really gentle on the skin, but it still sort of balances out the skin and gets rid of any residue. I really love that. But that's one item that I honestly may knock off the list just because I have about 3 full-size toners that I need to go through, so I may just leave it up here for the next sale. Now, a few of the socialites have raved about Sephora collection skincare, and you get the biggest savings, 30% off of Sephora collection. And typically the price point on Sephora collection products is much cheaper than everything else in Sephora. So they've launched a new moisturizer and I definitely want to try that out. So I have that on the list. I already said I wanted to try at least a few Sephora collection products, and I do have that new moisturizer in cart. Also, you guys have raved about the Sephora collection brow gel. Now, I am a brow gel junkie. I love to brush up my brows and have them hold in place. I am one that likes the more sturdy hold with my brow gels, but like I said, I heard amazing things about Sephora collection's brow gel, and it's 30% off. So that's in cart. Sephora collection also has some new highlighters. Now, I don't wear highlighters all the time, and I have so many of them, but the swatches of these were so beautiful. I did add one to cart. Not sure if I'll be picking it up. I'm gonna finalize this list, but currently it's in cart. I'm super intrigued by it, and I definitely want to try it out. So LYS launched some new cream stick blushes maybe about a month or 2 ago, and I hadn't got to try them yet. So I have those in carts. I want to try at least one or two. I heard that they're a little bit more on the pigmented side, which I'm not mad at that. So I just want to try it out and see what it's given. I heard it's super creamy, and at least one or two I want to pick up. I just love the brand in general. Now, Rare Beauty has some new highlighters and they look beautiful. I already own one, which is, let me see if I can show you guys. And this is a stunning highlighter. So they've launched two other shades that are like deeper, like even deeper bronzier than this, like coppery tone, that I think would be perfect for African American skin tones. So I'm thinking about picking a couple of those up. I have that in the cart. So my number one favorite concealer is the Dior Forever Skin Correct. It is the best, one of the best concealers on the market. It's full coverage, blends out so effortlessly, super creamy and soft. It leaves minimal creases under eye. I can't say enough good things about it. Not only is it great for under eye, but it's great for any type of hyperpigmentation that you want to cover without looking too heavy. So I was thinking about getting a really bright shade for under eye brightening, but then I kind of want to try something else, maybe a new concealer from another brand. I heard that the new Say concealer is really good, but currently I have the Dior Forever Skin Correct since it's my favorite. I have that one in cart, and I want to try a much brighter shade. The newest Sol de Janeiro cream is everything, you guys. I put that on a couple of favorites videos. I love it. I love the cream as much as the spray, the body cream. Super hydrating and moisturizing. It has a sweet, soft, almost like vanillic sandalwood, a little bit of jasmine, I want to say. It's so intoxicating. Perfect to wear to bed, in my opinion, or just any time in general, but it's so pleasant to wear to bed. So I instantly went through my jar. I didn't buy the big jar. I got like the smaller size. So I'm thinking about getting a full size during the sale. Now, this next item is one that's been on several of my wish lists, you guys, and I hadn't got it. And it's the Dr. Dennis Gross LED mask. That mask is like $500. So it does provide you with that LED light therapy that's supposed to help with, you know, fine lines and wrinkles, supposed to give you a more youthful look, supposed to help with pigmentation and just do all the things. It's supposed to take 10 years off my life, okay? And so it's been on my list for a long time. Really want to try it, so it's definitely on this list too. So Milk Makeup has a new primer that looks super unique. It's actually a foam, which is completely different from anything I've ever tried before. So I definitely want to check that out. I have that in cart. Also, the Clinique Repair Wear Eye Cream. This is like the best eye cream on the market, at least like the top two in my opinion. So I have that on the list most definitely. If I don't get that, I may get the Banana Bright one from Olay, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Repair Wear from Clinique. It just makes you look so awake. It brightens under eye and just gives you that youthful appearance. Super smooth. Over time, I noticed that using it for so long, like after a month of use, especially after about 2 months, it's just like permanently bright under eye. Like you have a permanent under eye highlight, which I love. So Quai has their St. Bart's body care set that has like a body cream and scrub in it, you guys. I don't think I've ever tried anything Quai, to be honest, but since it comes in a set and it's at a super reasonable price, I felt like this would be the perfect time to try it out. So Westman Atelier has launched some new lipsticks. I'm such a Westman Atelier fan. Love their foundation, you guys. It's so beautiful. Whenever I wear that foundation, I always get compliments on my makeup. It's so creamy and natural looking and just beautiful. That plushy skin look. I love those type of foundations. But anything I've tried from the brand is really good. I really want to start experimenting a little bit more with their products. But they launched a new lipstick. Now this is a matte, full coverage, full pigmented lipstick, but I've heard amazing things about it. Like I said, their products are really high quality, so I at least want to try one. Now it's on the pricier side, so it'll definitely be one. So I do have the new Glow Recipe Hue Drops in cart. So this is supposed to be a product that's similar to their Dew Drops, which I love. It gives you the most dewy, plushy looking skin, like that glass skin look. When you just want to have like that healthy glow to the skin, it's beautiful. So they came out with the Hue Drops, which is tinted. And so that was in cart, but I recently got a sample in one of my latest Sephora orders. So this is what it looks like. Now the Dew Drops is clear. This one has like a bronzy tint. So I'm wearing it under my makeup today. And when you blend it in, it just sort of gives a light bronzy tint to the skin. Very, very sheer. And it feels water-based, like a water-based serum. Now, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I'm not going to draw any like concrete conclusion because like I said, this is the first time I've worn it. So when I put it on bare skin, like you can see, it just sort of blends in where you don't really see anything, but it does provide that nice hydration to the skin. I'm just not sure that I need a product like this because when I put my foundation and powder on, first of all, it just covers everything up. But I think this product is more so about the skincare properties, and I might just be okay with the Dew Drops that I already have rather than getting this with a tint, because unless I'm wearing it on its own with no makeup on top, I don't think it would make a difference with your makeup look. But I'm going to try it out with more of like a sheared out skin tint and see if it makes a difference, because even when I had it on my skin with nothing on top, it didn't really wow me like the Dew Drops did. But like I said, that's just one application. So I may take it out of the cart, or I may get it a little later on in the sale because I want to play around with it just a little bit more before I pull the trigger on that one. Hopefully this video is not getting too long. If you're still here watching with me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So when Makeup Forever launched their latest foundation, and I do have a full review of that foundation right there if you guys want to check it out, they also launched a foundation brush with the foundation. And I already had in my head when the sale rolled around that I was going to pick that brush up. So that's most definitely going to stay in the cart. So Lineage has some new flavors in their lip balms. I love the Lineage lip balms. You guys actually turned me on to them during the last sale, and I think I picked up one or two, which I'm obsessed with. I usually keep it right here on my makeup table or either in my purse. It's so plushy, feels so good. It's probably in my top 2 favorite lip balms, you guys. I love it. So they have a vanilla scent. I have so many lip balms right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger, and I still have a good amount of the other Lineage, but it's in the cart and I'm strongly thinking about getting the vanilla flavor of it. Now Patric Ta also has a brush that's like a nose contour brush that I feel like the shape of this brush is super unique, and I heard that the quality of his brushes are excellent. Now I've tried his foundation, I've tried some of his lip products, and I've really been happy with pretty much everything that I've tried from Patric Ta. Even the lip liners, I really love the formula of his lip liners. So I'm thinking about getting this brush. It's unique and it's unlike any type of brush that I currently have in my collection. So Glossier U is pretty much the only full size fragrance that I have in my cart at the moment. It's one of those skin scents that's like your skin but much better. It also takes on a lot of the properties of your own chemistry. So Glossier U is going to smell completely different on the wearer, on whoever has it on. But I've complimented a couple of people in the past who've had that on, and I asked them what they were wearing, and it was Glossier U. Now, mind you, it smelled completely different on both of the ladies, but it smelled amazing on both of them. And it's interesting that when it first launched, I smelled it in Sephora, and I wasn't a fan of just smelling it straight out of the bottle. It didn't wow me at all. But that's one of those fragrances that you have to try it on skin because it gives something completely different, leaves this beautiful, just scent trail in the air that just lingers in the air behind you as you walk. Y'all, it is so beautiful. So we have Glossier U in the cart. So Anastasia Beverly Hills has launched a skin tint, y'all. It's like a balm. And one of the YouTubers here that I love watching her videos, Christina, I'll put her name right here. You guys check her out. She does some show-stopping makeup and plays with the eyes in most unique ways and does a great job at explaining things, you know what I mean? Anyways, she recently did like some swatches of the skin tint. Now, she said it was very sheer, which I don't mind sheer at all, but it just looked really great and healthy on her skin. So it's a skin tint, but it's like a balmy type texture that looks like it comes in almost like a deodorant tube in a sense. Like you just kind of like a stick form, but shaped like a deodorant, like a stick deodorant. So I definitely want to try that out. So Armani has launched a new lip gloss, which is called the Armani Prisma Glass. That's supposed to have a super high shine. So I want to try the pink one. I may try a different shade, but I've really been looking at the pink one, but I like that high glass shine to it. Interested in seeing what that's really given. I've never tried an Armani gloss before, so I added that to cart. Sephora Collection has also launched a new bronzer, a matte bronzer, and I'm just so interested in seeing what it's given. I've never purchased a Sephora Collection bronzer. Now I do use one of their powders, the Micro Smooth powder in the shade Ebony, to bronze my skin, like just to give like just a soft bronze to the skin, but I've never bought an actual bronzer that was made for bronzing with Sephora Collection. So I'm thinking about picking that up. Like I said, especially with 30% off. A lot of these Sephora Collection products are a no-brainer, but I think this would be the perfect time to finally try out one of their bronzers. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Josie Maran is making some sort of comeback, girl. Like, she's all over everything. Love her the whipped body butters or the whipped body creams. That was actually in my empties video that I uploaded a couple weeks ago. Loved it. It's probably the best on the market, you guys. Highly moisturizing. But she's launched new, I guess, scents in it. Several new scents. It has new packaging that's supposed to be more environmentally friendly. So they come in like bags that I guess you can squeeze out into an actual jar. But she has a kit and it's affordable, and it comes with three different scents of her body butters. So that way you can test a few out and see what you really like. So I've added that to cart. So last in my cart is the Huda Beauty glosses. I'm such a fan of Huda Beauty. There's so many products of hers that I love. I love almost every foundation that she has. I love the lip liners, the cream contour, her powders, especially Peach Pie is my favorite. She actually just launched a fragrance. I thought it was a April Fool's joke, but it's actually, the name of the fragrance is Easy Bake. And so they've taken the fragrance that her powders, her makeup in general has a fragrance to it. But I guess because so many people have complained about it, they've taken the fragrance out, and her products are now, I guess, relaunching fragrance free now. But the fragrance that was like that signature fragrance in the makeup has come out with a perfume, y'all. So that was super interesting. But I just love so many of Huda Beauty's products. So she's just launched a gloss and it has new packaging. I'm not super crazy about the packaging, but if it's Huda Beauty, I'm here for it. So it's another one of those glosses that has a super high shine. So I'm thinking about possibly trying either the light pink shade or maybe the clear one. I don't have too many clear glosses, but that one has such a high shine. I'm thinking that's something that I could layer on top with any look that I decide to create. So that's it for my wish list for this spring savings event with Sephora. I'm super excited for tomorrow to see what I can actually pick up in store. Like I said, I probably won't be getting all of these things, but that's what I'm working with now. So we need to sort of edit this down. Comment down below. Let me know what are the top 3 products in general that you're looking forward to picking up during the sale. And don't forget that everything I mentioned in the video today will be linked down below in the description box. Keep in mind they are affiliate links, so I do want to encourage you guys to shop through those links if possible. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scar.